Hey everybody, Rodman here. Thanks for tuning in to Kenshi, Birth of a Hive. Recap, the rules and goals are here. So, last episode, I tried to capture or kill Flying Bull, and it kind of didn't work. He sort of disappeared into a wall. So what I'm going to do is leave the area purposefully and come back at some point. Let's head down. I don't know. I'm not really in the mood for chasing too many bounties, but it does look, taking a quick gander at my current food situation, that I'm gonna need to grab some grub somewhere. So let's go do that. I also had the caravan. What I'm gonna do with this caravan is let's go ahead and send them into a bigger city, so that they are able to sell. Actually, let's go to the scrap house. I don't know what I'm going to be able to buy there, but it sounds like something I should do. The hands back home, I want to make sure... Oh, Burrow, you're not doing anything? You're waiting on crossbow parts, which is waiting on hinges. So let's cue this back up. Haul, craft. There we go. Maybe there was just not raw materials for it. That was likely the issue. I also am not entirely sure why you have all these presses. That's probably a result of Heresy stashing that stuff incorrectly, but I'll just toss that in her inventory. Let's see about... Oh, weird. That is really unfortunate that that steady arm is so bad. I guess there's a random chance of it being terrible. That's kind of unfortunate. I'm probably going to need to get boops over here to smelt down some stuff more easily. Resnick. Ah, there we go. One masterwork. Slowly building up our masterworks. So Hella and Frenchie both have their masterwork vests, but Green and Silvershade do not, nor does Raptor. So we're still yet going to need some additional ones. So the next big question, I'm sure that many of you... Oh, really? That's as far as you went? The next big question that some of you probably had is, what is our next conquest? I would probably say Queen doesn't like slavery and is going to make that a top priority, a.k.a. the Traders Guild and, by proxy, the... Alright, Great Fortress is not really going to have any food for us. Let's head into AdMech. By proxy, the United Cities is probably the first viable target. Now, we've already taken out some of the slave camps. We took out the Northport, or Port North, but it's still owned by slave traders, so I probably didn't do a good enough job, or I just haven't swung back by there to see that the territory is flipped. As far as I know, I think I've taken out all of the significant United City people that I needed to. And I don't think that there's much else for me to do in terms of United City hunting. Looks to me like we're also going to have to buy some ammunition as we are running a mite bit low. But I just bought out literally every little last stitch of food that there was to buy. And I'm going to keep doing it. Because I don't know how long we're going to be on Conquest here, but couldn't hurt. Alright, that's a silly amount of food. Alright. We've probably... I'll come back to New Crawlia, like, way in the future. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Let's see. I think my first stop would be... Really? And Queen got stuck? How does Queen get stuck? Alright, hang on, everybody. The bone dogs I get, but and queen? I don't know. Okay, there we go. We are on our way. Look at the bounties that we have. 54 grand. Is that the highest bounty? I've been doing a lot of the kidnapping on queen. More ores at 31. Yeah, no, queen has the highest bounty of anyone in the swarm. Hela has a pretty high bounty as well, as does Jordan. Really anyone that grabbed a diplomatic status leader is going to have a significantly high one. Who's this? Oh, builders. You are melting. Wow, you're already there? Let's get inside. Builders, of course, is not immune to the acid rain, unlike Cookie and Honey, being that he's fog. So he's in some pretty bad pain. I might even want to change up his clothing out of the armored rags and into like a duster or something that covers him from acid. So I'm mostly here because Scrap House has a pretty healthy amount of money to purchase things. Plus, I might be able to find some Edge 3. Oh yeah, here we go. Edge 3 Nodachi. I'm probably only going to buy Edge 3 weapons because they're not craftable. And this Nodachi cost me more money than me selling everything that I sold them. Which is pretty crazy if you think about it. Edge 3 weapon worth more than a bucket of specialists. Oh, here's an Edge 3 Hold Saber. Now, just to remind you all, the rules were I can only craft Hive-style weapons for use. I can craft anything I want to sell, but Hive-style weapons for use. But I can buy anything I want to use. There's an Edge 3 Mooncleaver. I suppose I'm going to have to swing by here more often. I wouldn't really mind varying the weapons that my guys normally use. It's too bad I can't just sort by quality, because there is a lot of stuff here. So here's a Edge 3 Guardless Katana. Okay, so that has a cutting of 183. It's not significantly better than Edge 2 Leaf Chop. So I could probably pass that up. Go ahead and... Oh, Fog Mask. Awesome. I wanted the blueprints for that. That is, I'm going to just say whether it is or not, that is hiver styled. That allows me to go into the fog. You know what? I didn't actually check for the armor. There's like a dust coat or something that's acid resistant. No, there really isn't. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is just have the caravan stay here a while. Because builders nearly melted out there. Is he recovering? That's my other concern is it does not seem like he's actually improving sitting in the cover inside here. I might want to seek a bar. Is this the... No, that's the armory. The bar is right there. I don't know if they're going to have a regular bed for me. Oh, yeah, I was recovering. But let's try to get to a resting bed to sort of heal up, because he's about to waste away like the Wicked Witch of the West. Alright, there we go. Pay for the bed rental. And stay for the drinks. That's a joke, because of course it is a... Oh, hello. Bunch of dust bandits, that's cute. Sure. I am happy to attack. Bring on... Oh, I guess I did run right into a dust bandit camp here. As you can see, the Dust Reaver camp is here. Alright, they've been wiped out. Honestly, they had it coming. Okie dokie. Push it on out. First I'm going to swing by the hub here to see if I can't send... To see if I can't try to buy... Buying is kind of... persuade people to join me. We have the queen with us, so if there's any hive princes or whatnot, that'd be good to check into. Snowy, let's go to you. So the fog mask that I found, the blueprint, what bench does that get made on? Oh, right on this one. Oh, boops. Yes, I'm going to need boops to clear out some of this inventory. How boops puts armor into their inventory eludes me, but that's not for me to know. Alright, so the masterworks stay, specialists go. I have a pretty decent amount of armor masterworks. I might want to build up a collection of pants. That sounds weird. But, how many spare... Yeah, we've got a lot of soldier and hive plate masterworks. So here's what I'm going to do with these. This was a question I received about my armory. Basically, I haven't been using my armory, like, at all. And I suppose now is as good a time as any, especially with Troller Sauce sitting there. So, the armor storage here. This box is obviously a weird miscellaneous box. This box will be for hive armor. Fill the miscellaneous box. I do have like a set of samurai in case I want to throw samurai on someone. I think only princes are going to be able to use samurai helmets. I don't think the drones can put on a samurai helmet. I could be mistaken, but I do believe that might be a requirement. And then we'll take the masterwork vests as well and put them over there. So this is all the masterwork stuff that needs an owner, needs a home. And I'm going to melt down... I guess I'll keep that banana, but I'm going to melt down everything else. Even if it doesn't obviously yield iron, because I don't care. We're not all that concerned about the raw resources. Alright, there we go. Boops, set that up. And now, if I fill always the same box, it will be pretty easy to figure out what I am missing. I love how the this was stolen. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it. The reason why I don't particularly like the Holy Nation I find easy to kill because their armor doesn't cover their arms like at all. You could chop off arms pretty easy. All right, so here we are. We are in the hub. And ugly Barthug. No, I don't need protection. No, stop. Where are you? I wonder why she keeps walking outside. Someone clearly needed health. A pacifier for the hounds. Recruits. A drunken Barthug. Alright. I suppose I'm not going to find what I'm looking for, but I will, however, get some ammo. Much needed ammo from these guys. I always find what the hub... This is the weirdest vendor because most barmen don't sell, like, oodles of blueprints. Oh, this is real weird. You've got over here the Shek and the ninjas intermingling. I don't need a plastic surgeon. Where's the dude with the backpack? Not on this floor. There you are. Okay, one pint-sized backpack. That's what I'm looking for. And let's get moving on. So, I'm going to start off my current conquest with a bang by going to Tengu's Vault. The UC Emperor's Vault. I figure if there's something that will piss him off, that's it. That will piss him off the most. I'm just making sure that the people here at the base don't need the armor that I've just manufactured. I think I've done this check already, and the answer was no. And the answer remains to be no. Let me get a good inventory here of how many. So 1 soldier armor, 2 soldier armor, 3 soldier armor, 4 soldier armor, 5 soldier armor. Okay. That's sort of what I'm looking for. So I've got, I wish the thumbnails were more different. The only difference is this little neck piece here, really. So I have 4 out of the 5 that I require. So I would say make some soldier armor and make some leg plates. So let me switch up the Snowy's armor queue. So here is a soldier armor. And then leg plates. And then fog mask. And then mast helmets. Okay. That queue works for me. Resnick is still working on the leather. And then I'm going to need the chain sheets. Oh, boy, that filled up quick. Yep, I definitely ignored that. So, forget the gather pikes. I'm even going to cancel the one I currently had going on. And we will... I'm going just like I've been properly queuing up some spare armor. I'm going to want some spare hiver-styled polearm. So heavy polearm, regular polearm, naginata katana, and the leaf chopper. And let me throw a few more leaf choppers in that queue. Man, I wish this was alphabetical. It isn't. Alright, so we have leaf choppers intermixed. Boops, where'd you go? So I need boops to help melt down. So here we've got the gutter pikes and that kind of stuff. I wasn't going to keep it because that's Southern Hive style, and that's seen as somewhat offensive by the Queen. Also, the Southern Hiver style stuff looks kind of more severe. Oh, he walked away. Come on. Come on, Boops. I don't want to be mistaken for Southern Hiver. Alright, so all these are edge 2s, so we'll go find them a home in the armory. All these frag axes, oof. I'm going to melt that down. I don't need a headlopper. Why do I even keep some of this stuff? So we're no longer strength training the way I used to, so we can melt that down. Boops keeps trying to run back to the... Alright, so those are all edge 2. Let me get rid of some of these other... Alright, the rest is empty. Good. Take the Eagle Cross. Soon I'm going to be able to just sell all those fog masks. I'm planning on just melting down anything that I'm not going to need anymore. These specialist grade stuff we could get rid of as well. So, yep, there it is. Jenga that in, and just doing some tidying up makes it a lot easier to sort of organize. I know most of this clothing doesn't yield iron, but I don't really care. It's not about the iron. Oops, did I just send that in the wrong direction? Yes, I did. Of course I did. Alright, Boops, you're almost done. So all this is masterwork. Sort of strange masterwork armor. We'll move all the Grand Wizard stuff too. That stuff only exists... and let's make the... Oh, this isn't stolen, it's just a faction uniform. I was trying to wipe out these stolen tags and forgot that it's not stolen. I don't know why I would ever need the Grand Wizard boots, but yeah, whatever. Alright, so there's a Samurai armor, Grand Wizard armor, Assassin armor, Holy Nation armor. It's not all lined up all that nice, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Get rid of the hats. And Boops, you're all set to go back to the farm. Thank you for doing some organization. Alright, let's focus back to Builders. Builders is probably quite eager to get out of this, this hellstorm. Up and at 'em, Builders. Builders is like, no, don't put me back out there. Alright, let's get out of the Black Desert ASAP and get home. If I'm going to continually make trips to the scrapyard, Builders is going to need some better asset protection, because he's... Being Fog, they only have, you know, being 50 health, and he's completely melting away right now. Fortunately, being Fog, we're also super fast. Swarm. Looks like you... Oh, still have a move order. Perfect. Alright, Builders isn't slowed yet due to the acid. Imagine being this... Oh, this Wild Bull... Oh, no, these are the Edge 3 weapons. Yes. Yes, yes. Alright, Moral Laurel. Let's head to this way station to see if there is more bolts for us to buy. I think we're good on food. We have buckets of it now. But the bolts, not so much. I do find it interesting that there is such a thin border between Acid Rain and the nice, pleasant valley, the Ocran Valley here. Or Ocran's Pride, really. Where you can grow anything. So here it's like hell and death. I mean, look at that. It looks horrible. And over here, it's green and shiny. Okay, we're pretty close to this holy farm. Ah, bunch of dead, starving bandits. I stormed this one, didn't I? Guess it doesn't flip once it goes to starving bandits. And we're going to swing by the Armor King on our way home. Wash off all that acid. Someone was targeting the swarm. The swarm has quite a big task at hand. Alright, loading the zone. Come on. We're still moving around even though the zone hasn't loaded. Keeping in mind that often can result in crashing, but I take the risk. Alright, moral oral. This ain't a way station. Oh, that's flattened. Alright, let's keep moving. Let's go up north to this one. Let's try not to get lasered. Not that there's... I mean, I guess I could wait till nightfall, but I'm not planning on it. Ow. Ow, jeez. Queen got annihilated by one of those lasers. Wow, Queen got so much more hurt than anyone else. Come on now. Alright, let's get up to that way station to rest. Oh, Queen's gonna need a lift. Silver Shade. Cannot carry her. Talon, you can? Yes. Talon being the fact that he has a sprinter's leg, and that he's not that hurt, should be okay. Ouch, that laser really got us bad. Instead of patching up here, I'm going to focus on getting out. And getting shelter up in this way station. Should have waited for nightfall. This zone is full of blood raiders and bone. Who are you? I'm trying... Oh, gray flares and... Yeah, this is not the nicest place to be super injured. Hello, way station. Alright, Talon, let's put the Queen down. And anyone else that got lasered is going to have a quick rest. Which would be a lot of us. There's even some fighting at the front gate. I can hear them grunting. It's a blood raider. So this is a, yep. Look at all the blood raiders trying to get in. Alright, we should be on our feet shortly. It doesn't take long to rest up in these super strong beds. While we're here, it would help to look... Oh, wow. One got all the way inside. Okay, they don't have any ammo. Please and thank you. What about you? Thief Fence. Don't need one of you. UC Pacifier. Nope. Definitely not going to need that. Let's do business. Some additional food wouldn't hurt. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Alright, everybody's healed up. And that is why it's a way station. It's like a gas station. Well, this is going to piss off the United Cities, and I cannot wait. Going into Tengu's vault. Very much akin to like Han Shot First. Ooh, some specialist fog masks. So the beauty of these things compared to all of the swamp masks. So the swamp masks I have, let's see if I can find one here. have a coverage of 70%, but they're leather, so they have terrible resistances. The coverage of the mask type 3s are also 70%. I guess all those have coverages of 70%. So they're not amazing, but they're better than nothing. And this one's masterwork. Set that aside. Alright, let's go up the river. Wish I could pan the camera a little bit further. You'd think Cookie, Honey, and Builders... Well, Builders is a pretty good swimmer. Swimming of 90? Oh, wow. Because he doesn't have the leg plates, I think, which are hurting swimming? I'm not actually sure why he's so significantly better than the others. Again, the piranhas. What are you guys? There must be some sort of tech hunting skeleton underwater or something, I don't know. If I was thalassophobic, that would freak me out. Something walking under the water. Alright, moral or oral. The other thought I had before I, Yeah, before I mess with Tengu and Tengu's vault, a part of me wants to get out to the Great Library. Because the opportunity to buy stuff from the Great Library in Black Scratch will kind of go poof if I go to formal war. So let's go out to Black Scratch first. Sorry. I know that's a little anticlimactic, but it's the smart move. Accumulate the knowledge before I burn that bridge. Or at least that's the thinking. I like how when I show up, he just like yells his name. Armor King. It's like, yeah, I know. I mean, I know who you are. So the dust coats here give 80% acid resist. So I think builders, alright, this inventory offerings have not refreshed. And I no longer need, I have enough assassin rags, so I don't need that stuff anyway. I'll just sell it back to him. Let's get this back home. Now we're skating by the eye again. I can min-max taking more Oral's pants off for an extra mile an hour or two. Who are you guys? Blood Raiders? It's getting sandy. Yeah, an extra mile an hour? Sure. Just have to remember to toss it back on. God, I remember so early in the series accidentally running into skimmers. Not seeing them submerged and buried. You guys are going so far down soon. Wait, why am I stopping at eye socket? Go to Black Scratch. No, stay away from their walls. They've got crossbows. I'm only really wanted by the Holy Nation, so it's not like the bounty hunters or other mercenary groups are going to try to fight me in this area. I'm low-key worried for Seiko, given that he really doesn't have the armor to go full-on battle, but I'll run the risk. It's better than being benched. Black Dog HQ. Just discovered that. It's the headquarters of the Black Dog faction, if that wasn't obvious. It's just a little fortress in the middle of nowhere, really. Alright, are we stuck? Oh, here's some of the black dogs. Just, that's what they look like. Nice, bandanas on your head, that's smart. Because that totally keeps your brain case protected. So here we are in Black Scratch. The reason I'm out here is we have oodles of money. And I'd like to buy some blueprints. I guess this was owned by the tech hunters. I don't know why I thought it was. Oh, because some of our free traders, yeah. So the issue is some of the city here is intermingled. Most of it's tech hunters, actually. But I think there is some. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, maybe I don't remember correctly. I thought that there was more of a UC presence around here. Well, no hivers to hire. Do they have ammo? They should, and they do. They've got hivers up here. Nope. Also, wouldn't be opposed to buying a nice Masterwork dust coat for builders so he doesn't get melted every time I travel. Oh, wow, they have a lot of these proper-sized battle backpacks. That's nice. These larger ones I don't much use, and I already have a nice stockpile of them. Alright, I don't need the farm shop, but the library just opened. Hello. This is going to take a second. So we are supposed to... Well, here's the weird thing. So we're supposed to be collecting books, right? So I suppose that was sort of one of the goals. So what did I leave off on? United Weekly... Ashland Dome map. More Ashland Dome maps. Oh, don't need a second copy of that. Alright, so that gave me knowledge of 2, Ashland Dome 1 and the Ruin. Alright, now that I have the books that I came to buy... Oh, I guess I could use the legend rumor sort of books too. Alright. Then the challenge is to go through and blueprint hunt. Some of this stuff isn't vanilla either. Oh, I never knew how to make cleavers. Combat cleavers. Samurai leg plates. It's a good way to use up my incredibly deep pockets of cats. Ooh, Swamp Ninja Mask. Not that that's hiver styled, but that's an interesting one to know. My goodness, there's so many blueprints. Ninja Mask. Wait, Ninja Mask? Maybe I'll make one of those for our ninja. I'll just bend the rules a little. Mask type 3s. Tricorn. Alright, as far as I know, that is all of the blueprints that I didn't know. Well, it's auto-saving. Thought I had froze a second from too much learning. Well, now when I go to queue up arms and armor, it's going to be real nonsense because there's going to be so many different blueprints to take a look at. That's one of the disadvantages of learning everything, is it makes it really challenging to queue the weapons and armor up that you want. All right, so there we go. We did that task. Went to the great old Book of Learning. Maybe I'm going to start off with eye socket and try to clear that best I can. We've been by there before, but I wouldn't mind going again. Now, let's get all the way home. Oh, Garu killing a iron spider, or at least stomping one a little bit. Checking in on progress up here. Alright, what's going on? There's something wrong. You're making a bunch of standard grade stuff. Maybe it's just chance. Usually that's an indication of a lack of light or something. So here's what I'm going to do. Heresy, you going to run down to this general chest and take one of the Lanterns of Radiance. I hadn't used one up until now, but what that does is it basically creates your own light source locally. Oh boy. I take a look after being away a minute, and it's like, oh god, there's too much stuff. Alright, Arella, gonna have you march on over here. It's my favorite little stabby crabby. Alright, we still need soldier plates. We still need a little bit of everything. I yearn for the day where that is not true. Okay. And there is a Masterwork Fog Mask. So, that is a blunt of 39, cut of 65. That's pretty good. What about the Mask Type 3s? I'd like to compare and contrast, because I wouldn't be above wearing one or the other. I think that's enough mast helmets. And then these fog masks definitely can go in a different box, because they have a very different use. What about weapons? Not a single one I can keep. Fancy that. Alright, Swarm. For the very last part of this episode, I would very much like some combat for all the viewers at home. So let's get up to eye socket quick. My caravan's home. Alright, sorry to be switching over so quick. But before I forget, I'd very much like to put the Edge 3 weapons away. Lovely. Some Edge 3s to draw from. Alright, now I'm going to focus on the fight. Alright, so what's trying to fight me? Some grass pirates? Oh, that's cute. I'd wipe the floor with you little idiots. Now, let's get out to the front door. Hello, slave traders. I hear you are slavers. Alright, so they do have some crossbow people on the walls. I'm trying to keep everybody from running everywhere. Let's also make sure Queen is not getting too hurt. Let's anti-snipe. Looks like Metal's heading up there anyway. So I don't particularly like getting shot at from above. So this is... Talon, heal yourself up. This is as much about killing slavers as it is... oh, wow. We just cut his head off. Clean off. It's much about killing slavers as it is to free the slaves. Yeah, especially because they have a hiver slave right over there. Alright, let's pick one fight at a time. We have some samurai heavies. Hey, Pillar, pick them up. The samurai heavies are probably the more elite guards. Oh. Why is there a drifter I can talk to? Don't know, don't care. Oh, because you are recruitable. I like how all the patrons in the bar are just like, this is okay. Oh no, they're starting to get involved. A friend of a slaver ain't no friend of mine. Alright, so here are some of the noble guards that are springing into action now that I got close to the noble house. And these are the ones that protect the diplomatic, generally the diplomatic status person in town. Not always, but that's a pretty safe bet. Thank you, Pillar. Taking quick inventory on my health. Looks like I got some bad wounds, especially on someone like Talon, who's a little less armored than the rest of them. But for the most part, we're doing all right. Did we just shove him to death? Does appear to be what happened. I know I haven't executed anyone yet. I'm feeling like I might not need to in this instance. Alright, let's get everyone over here. Talon will need some extra help. It's too bad we can't power hop on the one good leg we got. Is he crossbowing me from over there? Lame. Oh, and from... Oh no, this is an escape slave. Never mind, that almost looked like a crossbow for a moment. Alright, let's take a particularly healthy person, like Acid here, and poke into the noble house. So we want to know what noble is in charge here, and Slave Master Grande, do you have a granddaughter named Ariana? Is the person to capture, or kill, in this instance. Silly noble. Yell all that you want. Will not spare you from my my list of people to murder. Alright, so down he goes. Queen, you're gonna go kidnap the dude? Now, I know I don't pick all that well. Oh, no. He doesn't want to be free. Alright, so let's poke on out of here. Thorns, are you stuck? Yeah, you're a little stuck. Pharaoh, go pick up Talon. Alright. Talon is rescued. And we'll make camp out over here. I think with their leader on my shoulder, ooh, that leg of his is definitely coming off. I'll take his cats. I'll use his meds to patch up my own. And Queen, just gonna execute him. I don't much care for slavers. I'm just gonna dump his body out here. Alright. Let's make camp. Start to get everyone healed up. Suppose I'll do the whole 9 yards and get everyone nice and slept. That way, I can start next episode with a fresh palette, a tabula rasa. Even if most of the guys that I'm putting in the beds right now don't really need it. Like Muhammad there, barely a scratch after that attack. Oh, Moral Oral, you weren't even wearing your pants and you didn't even get hurt. In fact, I have enough time left in the episode that I probably can break camp. 2, and then I'll be ready for a raid. Alright, the bone dogs here are just missing blood. that doesn't get recovered by sitting in a bed. That's just an overtime kind of thing. Alright, Talon's almost fully healed. Not that I can intentionally damage his arms, because that's one of the rules. There's no intentional amputations or anything like that. But if he was to lose an arm or two, it would make him a better fist fighter. Alright. Oh, cute. Silly soldier don't know he's a little outnumbered here. Yeah, that's a quick death. Don't pick a fight you can't win. It's kind of rule number one of Kenshi. Because in Kenshi, there's not a lot of... it's not easy to have a good redemption story. Alright, so that was some sort of slave guard. I don't know why they wandered all the way out here. Alright, well, now that I've done my due diligence in eye socket, I can go to Tengu's Vault and declare formal war on the UC, or rather, now that I've done my due diligence at the at Black Scratch. And I could always return there for more blueprints in the future. Taking a quick look back home, seeing what kind of armor we've got. So, the fog masks are better than the mask type 3s, so let's not make the mask type 3s anymore. Here's the last soldier plate that we are required to have. But the rest of this stuff is just junk, comparatively. And the vests, we do have another masterwork. Perfect. I'm going to keep working on the vests to build up a little bit of an inventory, so I have more than just one or two spare once I equip them all. All right, Arella, you're going to help me organize some inventories here. I guess I'll even take the bandana. Some edge 2 weapons, cool. Anything specialist gonna get tossed into the fire. And the rest of these are masterwork. Alright. That'll do. That'll do, crab, that'll do. Feel like no one's hauling from this drill. Is there no valid path to get there? No, we can get there. Just no one's really hauling from it. Alright, well, whatever. Arella. Not done. Let's put this stuff away before the close of the episode so that I can pick up from a point that I'll understand. Alright, the leather stuff is going to go in its own box here because it should. Alright guys, well that's about all the time I have. I hope to be waging some more interesting wars coming up and getting some of those Edge 3 weapons in the hands of capable users. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, drop me a line. I do hope that you enjoyed this episode and tune in next time. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all later. Adios.